Hey everybody, welcome back to Nico Brothers. We're out here in Copart, Texas, I think past Waco somewhere, literally 15 plus hours away from South Carolina. Drove all night because we just bought ourselves a camper that we didn't really check out. We're like, hey, this thing looks awesome. Looks like the other one that we bought that was flooded, and we had to have it. So basically this was on sale before from a dealer, and they posted again on Copart. We're like, hey, whatever, let's take the risk. I think we got a steal deal. Wait till the end, we'll reveal the price. But we just pulled up. Let's check out the damage. We noticed the axle's missing, so we actually brought some axles with us because we had that parts one. So we're thinking, hey, maybe we'll swap some axles and bring it home. Another 15-hour road trip home. So like I said, we just pulled up. Let's check out the damage, see if it's good or bad. So this 2021 Keystone Alpine worth over $80,000, $90,000. Again, like very expensive, top of the line, fifth wheel camper. But we're looking at the axles because that's the problem. Like I said, we brought some with us. Dang, it's not looking, guys. It's not looking good. Kind of worried. It seems like it's pushed in, so maybe our frame's messed up. Kind of worried, not gonna lie. We didn't even go inside yet. I mean, hopefully that's all good, but right now we're focusing on the axles. We're basically just put power to it, see if we can just jack it up because it's got the leveling system.
Because we got like a couple hours before they close, so we either have to get it out of here.
It doesn't rain on us. It's already been raining, so we're gonna jack it up, try to figure out the axle situation, try to get something on there, and try to get it out. So a little worried, and we have a long road trip home. Oh boy. All right, guys, a little nervous, kind of worried, but at the same time, we got power to it, so we have some displaying. That's really good. Let's go ahead and
pretty much we're gonna put in manual mode.
Manual mode, enter rear. Drop it down.
All of them should be working.
Yep, they are coming down. Front.
Rear. Hit it.
Good moving?
Oh, that one's took it apart.
What?
Hold on.
A bunch of parts, good and bad. U-joints, leaf springs. Man, this thing is messed up though. We got ourselves a big old adventure. Definitely not good. We're in a pickle. At least it's not red clay. All right, guys, it is raining. It is coming down on us, but we are moving and we are getting out of here. There's a will, there's a way. Oh boy. Ooh, sketchy. 1,000 miles to get home. Oh boy. All right, guys, so it's raining. We got a bed frame. When it rains, it pours. I mean, it's getting kind of late already, and we still have a long way home.
We still got a fixed axle.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get out of the mud because this is ridiculous. We need to go find some concrete, some pavement somewhere, and try to swap the axles because we do have another trailer with some axles, so hopefully that'll help it because right now it's still pushing out on the side. Everything's rubbing. We're itching and crawling, but let's try to get out of here.
I think we're gonna take a break. It's raining really hard. It's raining really hard. Alright, so we got one axle installed. We just have to bend the brackets a little bit on this one, and I think this axle is gonna be good to go. It's getting late. Almost got it. At least it stopped raining.
We're soaked. We've been at this for hours. Kind of sketchy. Broke some jacks already. Got the bottle jack over there. Man, making some progress at the same time. What a pain. Using the truck as lights. Just on the side of the road. Fixing these axles. Alright guys, looking so much better. We got one axle in. This side looks great. I got some issues on that side, so let's get the other one in. Alright guys, first wheel is on. Much better. Woohoo! Progress. Nice. Wow guys, what an adventure, but man, these axles look great on the camper. We are soaked, we are cold. It's crazy. It was like 60 degrees and now it feels like it's 6 degrees. Pretty insane temperature change. I mean, they have the ice storms going on here in Texas, but hey, axles look awesome. Basically, we're gonna go slow. We're gonna go to, we're like a mile away from Copart right now, so we just came to the closest truck stop, tried it out. Everything looks okay so far. We're just gonna slowly work our way home. 1,000-mile road, one-way trip, 15 hours. That's crazy. Definitely an adventure still ahead of us, but hey, it took us about 4 hours to get this framework done, 2 axles on, which is pretty insane. I would say with just bare hands and ratchet straps and some chains and come along and pull it. It was pretty crazy, but I'm cold. We're gonna change and start heading home slowly. Woo! Dang guys, so basically it's over midnight, past midnight the next day, but we did like 100 miles and basically the axles are shifting over a little bit. We might need to rechain something. It could be the way that we're turning right now. We're just checking on it, you know, pulling over, making sure everything's fine, refueling kind of thing, and slowly but surely, still not, yeah.
The bearings feel good, the tires are not warming up, which is good. It's just, you know, they're kind of poking out a little bit. So we had to take a sharp turn to get in this parking lot, but it shouldn't be flexing that much.
Yeah, it's definitely still soft in there where I guess it got bent, so it's not, we're not home yet, but
are we still in Texas?
I think so. Texas is pretty big.
Texas
right?
is pretty big, yeah.
Pretty big. I don't even know where
we're almost out of Texas.
Hopefully. It's still raining and it's still cold.
All right, let's hit the road.
Stopping all the time, checking the wheels, refueling. Next tank. The long haul. We got zip ties, we got chains, we got straps, holding all this together, making sure nothing bows because this frame is already soft, needs to be welded, got a little frame rail in there, but overall it's working. We are moving. It is definitely banana though. Guys, went ahead and walked down that chain, make sure it wasn't shaking. I mean, we're just feeling the wheels, make sure the wheel bearings feel good, tires aren't overheating, nothing's rubbing. And so far so good. We are just making our way home. We still have about 8 more hours to go. That's a lot.
Almost halfway there.
Halfway there, yeah, 1,000 miles. So we're down to 600, 500, something like that. We're all tired, but we're gonna keep going. Life of a truck driver, I guess.
You know, I'm surprised. Actually, after we chained it down a little bit better, they're sitting straighter, or they're not moving around. So.
Yeah, this is kind of where it's been for the past, what was it, 5 hours ago? Last time we checked or something? I don't even know. It's like every hour and then every other hour. But yeah, that was a nice long haul we did. So that's doing pretty good. Let's keep going. All right, guys, another break time with the Panda. You know, got to pull over. You can't just keep driving forever because we've been going at it for, I don't know what day it is, honestly. It feels like it's been a while because we just hauled it all night. and just been working since. But let's check out the tire wear, make sure nothing shifted, make sure we're still going straight. But
I mean, the camper's doing good.
Yeah.
You know, the everything besides the axles, you know, and the jack system. So we did notice it's wearing a little bit now on the inside. But, you know, we got, what, 300 miles to go?
yeah, we're definitely misaligned. Needs an alignment. I don't know, you can do alignments on campers, but
You can with like a tape measure and your eyeball.
yeah, we're doing our best with what we have. But hey, the weather's beautiful tonight. At least it's not raining and cold, because that's pretty crazy. But
Yeah.
hopefully the tires do good.
And suspension's holding up too now. Like this side's doing a lot better versus the other side. The other side definitely needs some work still, but
I mean, we have our other tires just in case too, so we still have spare axles and tires with us. I mean, hopefully we don't need to use them and make it back to the shop 300 miles. Let's keep riding. All right, guys, an hour something away from home, just pulling over, almost there. It's getting dark. What an adventure. Almost there. Wheels are still there. That's great news. Take a little break and keep going. Wow, guys, thank the Lord we made it back somehow. I mean, definitely, wow, what an adventure. It was one of the crazier things we've done, I would say. Sometimes look at something like, oh, it's not so bad. When we first seen this camper, the axle's completely missing, frame all bent up, we're like, how are we gonna make it home 1,000 miles? But hey, we're back at the shop. It is late. We're exhausted. It's been over, I don't know, 48 hours. I don't know what day it is, kind of thing. But hey, we're back. Nice. The 2 wheels are still there. 4 wheels. Both
four
axles.
wheels. The
4.
tires are still in decent shape.
Not even, that's not crazy. That's not
We
bad.
didn't have anything like come apart.
Not one
stuff
flat
like that.
tire. I thought the little trailer in the back was gonna have a little flat tire. I actually changed one of those tires, right, just in case. So
We did, yeah.
that's pretty good. But like I said, it's really late, so I want to check out the inside. But I'll have to do that tomorrow. Like I said, it's dark right now. We're tired, so whew, no big deal. We'll see you in the morning.
All right, so just like that, it's the next morning. We're full of energy. Now we can go ahead and check out the inside, because you guys, we kind of showed you the outside. It's kind of hard to go underneath and show you the frame rails, but they're not that good. But we made it back around, what, 1,000 miles? So let's go ahead. We got a jump box installed. Let's go ahead and get the slides out and check out the interior, because me and Michael have not really checked out the interior. Well, I mean, from what we went inside, it looks decent, but in the back, we haven't checked it out. Make sure there's nothing missing, nothing like that. So let's go ahead and get these slides moving. A little bit dirty. So here's the control panel. Uh-oh. I don't know the password. Oh, so the password's 000. Don't tell anybody. But anyway, so the slide. Let's do this one first. So there goes this slide. The battery's kind of dead, so it's only doing little by little. Okay, so that's good enough for us to actually go in the back. Looks like we have a little bit of fireplace damage. No big deal. At least it didn't break the glass, so it's good. I think this slide will hold off until sliding out because there's the damage underneath. But other than that, it's looking pretty good. Looks like we are missing like a table right here, dining room table. So, you know, it is what it is. We'll go up front. It still has the couch, or sorry, it still has the mattress. But let me try to slide this one out. Maybe it'll work. So rear, oh. There he goes. All right, so we're here in the bedroom. There's the TV is still here. This is like the second camper we ever had that the TV was there. But right behind us, the wall, looks like it has a little bit of wall damage. Maybe it just popped out. Maybe needs a little bit of hammers. Got some mirrors going on, a little weird. But the bathroom area, all this looks clean. Looks like they took everything out, which is really good. Besides that, I think the camper is in good shape. I think we still got it for a good deal. So let's go ahead and talk about how much we paid for it. So we paid I think it was like $22,000 plus the fees. So we're looking at around $24,000 we paid for this thing without even the axles. Plus gas. So we're probably spend maybe over $1,000. So we have about $25,000 in this camper right now as it sits. We still need to buy an axle, fix the frame, fix a couple other things. But I think that's still a really good deal. So leave us a comment down below. Do you think that's a good deal for $25,000 for this camper right now as it sits? It's technically worth about $80,000, which is kind of crazy to think about as a camper. And they're still priced up pretty high even though it has a salvage title. So this one does have a title, which we're pretty excited about. But definitely leave us a comment down below what you guys think of this camper. Would you guys want us to see? Would you guys want to see us fix the frame on it or just give it to somebody else? So we'll catch you guys next time.